Hello, everyone. My name is Manoli Mehta. I am a nutritionist, a diabetes educator, and a weight management expert. So, today, Chola MS has given me this opportunity to come in front of all of you through the medium of Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube to come live and talk about detoxes. Because as a nutritionist, you would also always want to hear from the horse's mouth. Now that we know that India is a country where there are so many festivals all year long. We have so many festivals going on, but the majority of these festivals are say from the month of August till December. And no matter how much you want to control your weight, how much you want to keep your health in check, it's not always the case because it is always one laddu here, one sweet here, one namkeen there. Maybe there are some festive parties that you have to attend. There are festive heavy meals that you have to go to. So when all these things come into play, we always forget about our health and what it's going to cause later once we go back to our lifestyle. So, firstly, I would like to tell you guys that if I'm going to be showing a lot of different things, I'm going to be talking about a lot of different things. So, I want all of you to stay throughout the live and spare me at least 40 minutes of your time today, where I'm going to be talking about detoxes. I'm going to be showing you recipes. I'm going to be talking about all the myths, and also I'm going to be taking questions from you and clarifying all your doubts. Okay, let's jump back in. So, as I was talking about detoxes, now that we all are going back to our daily mundane lifestyle, going back to our offices, and going back to the new normal of the pandemic, we all have been eating out a lot because of the whole festive season, and now we want to correct it. And the only way to compensate or correct this is the usual traditional way of doing detoxes. And when we hear the word detox, it's usually either drinking soups, it's drinking salad, it's eating salads, or it is a restrictive diet, or if you're fasting for a long period of time just in order to cleanse your body. But what if I tell you that's not the only way and there are better ways to detox your body? Now you must be thinking what exactly is detox and why there is so much hype around it. Why every nutritionist, why every doctor, why every news channel is talking about the detox after festive season. That is because detox is ideally best for your health when you do it correctly. When I say correctly, that means you need to give rest to your body. You need to give rest to your organs. You need to do detox so it can increase the circulation in your system. You need to do detox because it will give you the right kind of mental wellness as well. And by detox, you don't need to drink soups, salads. You don't need to go on a very restrictive diet. You don't need to do a lot of fasting and miss out on major macronutrients and vitamins and minerals. So today I'll also be talk about the right way to do detox, and also will be sharing you my top 4 detox recipes which I give to my clients. Coming back to detox, now there are a lot of myths around detox, right? That if you drink a particular juice, then there is it clears your whole body. If you do a particular fast, then it will help you cleanse your gut. If you drink a particular juice, then it will cleanse your colon, which is basically your intestines. But that's not the case. Why we are talking about detox is because today I want to show you the detox which I do my way, the nutritionist way of doing detox. And by that, I mean that you need to cut down on processed food, which could be packet food or something that you are eating from outside. It could be cutting back on extra calories that you're consuming through pastries, chocolates, sweets, ice creams, and whatnot. It's about cutting back on a lot of stress which has been accumulating since the longest that you know. So you need to cut back on that, and to cut back on additional calories which come from greasy food. It comes from preservatives, comes from flavors and additives. It comes from the extra sodium that you eat, and all these things are usually something that we eat when we are not eating at home. So that brings us to the my way of detox. My way of detox is to eat something which is home cooked, something which has less spices, something which will keep your mind and body in alignment, and something which keeps you off. A better way of putting this is to manage your stress in a way so that it does not harm your whole body and the whole system. um, I hope that you all are on the same page as me, and I want all of you to keep putting on your questions on the chat box here so that I can have a better idea of what exactly you guys want to hear at the end of the session, and also about, I will be answering all your questions and whatever queries you have around nutrition and detox. Okay, so I think I have pretty much cleared about the myth behind detox, wherein people think, as I said, about juices, soups, and salad, but that's not my way. My way is to cut down on processed food. My way is to cut down on the extra stress that we take, to exercise every single day, whatever it could be. It could be a normal walk, it could be go out with your friends to for a normal jog, so at least you are venting out a lot of your feelings so that you clear your system. It could be just dancing out when like nobody's watching. It could be 1 hour of plain meditation. It could be reading a book. It could be listening to songs. So there are so many different ways to just vent out, to just have the me time for yourself, and that's how you do detox. Now, I will be showing you 4 recipes that I've given to all my clients, right? And that is the best way. Okay, just before I jump into that, I have few questions coming up, but I'll be taking all the questions at the end of the session so that we can keep, the time is pressing, so that we'll keep that video on check. And I will quickly jump onto the recipes while looking at the questions, and I will be coming back with you with the right answers. Okay, so coming back to the recipes, I'll be talking about 4 different recipes which I usually give to my clients while they are doing the detox. Let me tell you, none of these recipes are just something which are going to give a magical answer or won't give you any magical result. It is always a cumulative effort of dieting, of exercising, of keeping having a better high quality sleep, and keeping your stresses at bay. It is never one particular thing which will give you the desired result. It is a mixture of things. So once that the path is clear, let me show you the first recipe, which is sprouts 3 pulses mixed bale. Okay, so I'm going to be showing you different ingredients. I want all of you to get down, write on piece of paper with your pen, get ready. I'll just give you like a quick 1 minute. Get down all your papers, pens ready, and then I'll be showing you the recipes. Obviously, this is going to is streaming live, and it's going to stay on Instagram and Facebook and YouTube. So you can always look back on it, but it's always better to catch up with me while I'm doing something, right? So let's just jump right away. Okay, so here we have a lot of ingredients with us. I would like to tell you that this is something which is this is my personal favorite. This is 3 sprout mixed, which are sprouted and basically fermented and germinated. Okay, so as you all can see, we have chana, we have mut, which is long beans, and we have one more ingredient which I'm assuming you guys can't see, but it is moong, green moong. Okay, so these are the 3 ingredients that we have. It has been sprouted, and while we sprout these pulses, it gives additional benefits. Okay, it is easier to digest. So for people who have gastric issues, for people who have a lot of bloating and gas due to pulses, for sprouting the pulses will reduce that. this is the best source of protein for vegetarians. So all the vegetarians out there who complain that they are not getting enough of protein in their diet, this particular recipe is going to give you a lot of protein. Okay, so once that we are cleared, this will also help for people with diabetes to regulate their blood sugar levels and to cut back on fat, because there are no such ingredients here, this is completely fat free. Okay, so people who have high cholesterol or high bp, this is the kind of snack that you can eat. Okay, so I'm gonna take a mixing bowl. Okay, and I'm gonna introduce all the ingredients. I'm gonna show you all the ingredients while I add it to it. Okay, so it's easier for you to understand. Okay, so the first thing, as I told you, was the sprouted pulses. Okay, so I'm gonna add that. Let me also tell you guys that this is one serving size, so one person can eat it. So all the things that I'm showing here is something that one person can eat. If you want to increase the quantity, it's completely up to you guys. If you want to make it for the whole family, nothing like it. Okay, the next thing that we are adding here is onions and green chili, just for that extra spice. Okay, so I've taken like half an onion, not more, because you don't require for one person. But if it's one or more than one person, then you can just add like one whole small onion. Another thing that I'm adding here is capsicum, green capsicum, and tomato chopped. Okay, so this recipe hardly takes time. Let me tell you that this is something wherein you can take it to your office, you can give it to your children. This does not have any age restriction. So this particular recipe, anybody can have it. There, it's completely fat free. So all kinds of medical issues, if at all you have, it's then also it's safe for you to consume. Another thing that we are going to add here is we are going to load it up with a lot of vegetables. Okay, this is cucumber chopped. This is like 1/4 of a cucumber that I've taken. Okay, I'm going to mix it well so that it's become like a one big bowl. Okay, and if you consume this as a mid meal, if you can consume it as a mid evening snack, if you can give to your children in the dabba, if you can give this if you can eat this along with say a vegetable soup as a light dinner, best way to consume it. There is no other thing that you have to add in. Now for the spices, I have taken a little bit of chaat masala and salt, which is already added in here, and I'm going to add that. Okay, just for that tangy flavor. And I'm gonna add makhanas. Okay, so that's the twist. Makhanas will give that extra crunch to this particular thing. Okay, so now I'm gonna quickly show you how it looks. And there is one more magic ingredient which I still have to add. So it looks something like this. Okay, I'm gonna mix it really well. So all the flavors are, when mouthful of flavors you get in the first bite itself. You can go easy on chilies. It depends on how spicy you want this to be. And the best ingredient, which I would like to, always add in, is the lemon. Now, when you squeeze full lemon or half a lemon to this particular thing, okay, like squeeze it right completely, what happens is all the sprouts, okay, which has iron in it, right? So sprouts have a lot of iron. Now when you are germinating it or when you are sprouting it, the iron content of the recipe goes up. Okay, and vitamin C, which we just added, the lemon that we just added, gives the better flavor. Not only that, but it also increases the absorption of iron. So that's really great. And girls, especially young girls who are suffering from anemia, right, or hemoglobin issues, low oxygen levels, and low blood count, it's really good because again, this recipe is really good in iron. And it's best because it is also full of fiber. So people who are suffering from constipation, this recipe is going to give them all the flavor that they need, and it's also going to help them. So this is something that I have made up in just less than 5 minutes of time. I'm gonna consume it, okay, and I'm gonna tell you how exactly it tastes. I'm sure all of you have a lot of saliva in your mouth as well, but do try it out and let me know how it was. Nothing like it. You can pair it with a cup of coffee. You can pair it with, as I said, soups for a light dinner. You can take this in your tiffin because it is very hassle free. There are no liquid to it, so you can take it in your tiffin and you can eat it along with your friends. It is something which is a full bowl of it. So again, it's really helpful if you're somebody who likes to share food. This is the kind of food that you want to give. And for people who love chaat, I'm assuming if you add like a lot of chutneys to this, green chutney and then tamarind chutney, it's gonna add and elevate the flavor. Just make sure that all these things are made at home and you can easily consume this. This is going to give you okay, we have a lot of questions coming in. I'm so sorry. Okay. Okay. So I think yes, this is the kind of food that you can eat while you're on a detox. Okay. And now I'm gonna go to another recipe. So I have a lot of questions coming in, guys, but I'm just gonna wait until the end to give you. So one question is there: how long can this be in storage? I like to keep it in my fridge and have it the next day. Oh yes. So sprouts, the best way to consume them is usually like after like an hour or so of them being sprouted. So you can always take this, make it, and then keep it in the fridge. Or what you could do is you can keep the sprouts with you overnight, and then when you want to eat, you can add in all the ingredients so that nothing gets soggy, right? The flavors are still intact and it's fresh. So the freshness of the lemon, the freshness of the tomatoes, the tanginess of the sprouts and the chaat masala, that all can only be enjoyed when it is eaten at that time rather than keeping it in the fridge, because then you don't want the makhanas to get soggy, right? So that's something that's my pro tip, by the way. You can always do that. You can store it in the fridge, but then always make it fresh when you want to eat. Okay, the other recipe, which is also my personal favorite, I'm gonna show you guys. All you need is one jar, a small jar. Okay, so a lot of you, I think, do crave for sweets while you're on a diet, right? So a lot of people do tell me, like a lot of my clients tell me that, okay, I'm missing out on sweet food because I'm eating less spices, because I'm not eating outside food, I'm only eating ghar ka khana, because of which I really crave something, especially after a meal, right? And a lot of people, a lot of girls, while they're PMSing, their hormones are all the way on the roof. So that's the time that a lot of girls, and especially like in general, just out of stress, just out of comfort, you want to eat something which is sweet. So this particular recipe is very easy to make. It hardly takes like 10 minutes of your time, and it's gonna elevate all your senses of flavors. Okay, so number one is to take the jar. Okay, we have questions coming in. I will answer all of that in the end. um, can you replace it with main meals? If you're talking about the bale, as I just mentioned earlier, you can have it with along with a bowl of soup. So you're not missing out on any major macronutrients, right? You just don't want to eat this throughout and then get bored of it, and then because you feel deprived, you don't want to end up overeating on something else, right? So you should always eat this, but with something else, so that it keeps you full throughout the night. And it's best to consume this as a mid meal. Okay. So first thing, take the jar. This is instant chia pudding. Okay. So people who don't like chia so much, you can add a sabza, which is holy basil seeds, which is tulsi seeds. You can add that, the faluda seeds. Okay. So I'm gonna be adding one whole tablespoon of chia seeds. Okay. I'm gonna show it to you guys. So this is how it is gonna look. in the jar. It's not necessary that you should have a jar. You can also have a bowl, nothing like it. I just like to keep this so that it's easier to carry around in my offices and wherever I go. So it's basically something on the go recipe. In this, I'm gonna add around half a bowl of milk. So milk choice is completely up to you guys. You can add how much ever you want to. I have taken cow's milk, but you can take coconut milk, you can take almond milk, you can take oats milk. Any nut milk is fine. All these are fine if you are vegan, if you want to consume something, then you can avoid cow's milk and you can go for nut milk. Let me talk a little about chia seeds while it soaks up. Okay, so we want the chia to swell up and become like sabza, right? It will swell up and become gel like. So I'm just gonna wait until that, like give me 2 minutes. Till the time, I'm going to talk about how best chia seeds is for people who have constipation. So if you have constipation and if you are really struggling, you need to drink chia seed water every single day. One glass of chia seed water is going to do wonders to your digestive system. Also for brides who have their weddings coming up, for better clear skin, for better digestion, one glass of chia mint water every single day again is going to be very helpful. Chia also helps you control your blood sugar levels. So if you are somebody who is suffering from diabetes, if you know someone who is, or if you are on the borderline of diabetes, then chia seeds again is a very great source of regulating your blood sugar levels. It is a great source of omega 3 fatty acids, which is basically your good fats in the body. So that also helps you to increase your energy levels as well and keep your skin supple. Another thing that chia seeds is really great for is the fiber content, as I said, and also the protein. So today, the seed pudding that I'm making also has another ingredient, which I'm just going to come on. This is basically very high protein instant chia seed pudding, which I'm going to make. Okay. So now that the chia seeds are starting to swell up, all you have to do is take 1 to 2 tablespoons of rolled oats. Okay. Okay, there is somebody who's asking me about what about people who have cholesterol. So as I said, this has amazing amount of fiber. Okay, so when you have a lot of fiber in the particular food item, what happens is the fiber takes the cholesterol and flushes it out, right? So when that happens, you need more fiber in the diet. As I mentioned earlier, the sprout bale that we had was also very high on fiber because it had a lot of vegetables. Herein, the chia seeds itself and oats, right? All of these have fiber in them. So when you are consuming them, it's really good for your cholesterol, to keep your cholesterol in check. Okay, I'm gonna quickly give it a nice stir. And then now this particular mixture, this is only for demonstration purposes. Why I'm showing you this is because I already have one made. What you're gonna do is you're gonna take this mixture, you're gonna keep it in the fridge for like 3 to 4 hours or overnight. Overnight, agar possible nahi hai, nothing, no problem. You can just keep it while you're getting ready and you can take it to your office. Okay. What you're gonna do is you're gonna keep it overnight or for some time. You are going to get amazing texture. So I'm gonna just show it to you guys right now. It is amazing. The faluda flavor that you're getting out of it is amazing. Okay. I personally don't like to add on anything, but what you can do is you can add pomegranate seeds, okay, for the extra fiber and iron content. Okay, you're gonna add it to the chia seeds while you want to consume it, not before, when exactly you want to consume it. So you're gonna carry these pomegranate seeds. It's not just necessary that it's pomegranate, it could be any fruit. You just have to add it while you want to eat it. Okay, this particular thing, even if you're consuming it in such a small quantity, right? Like, can you see the amount of chia seeds which are swelled up, and it has amazing oats also in it, rolled oats. What happens is it keeps you full for long. So you won't end up overeating in the next meal. If you are eating this as a dessert, you are going to sleep well because it also has milk. It's going to keep you full for long. So if you are eating, say, a light dinner, in your detox, say a bowl of soup along with some khichdi, and you feel hungry at night, you can always have this chia seed pudding in the night. Go off to sleep. It also clears your digestive system. So while you're sleeping, it's working on your digestive system. And in the morning, you're going to have a nice bowel, clearance. And that's when you know that the chia seed pudding has worked. Now, one more pro tip that I would like to add on here is to add something sweet to this thing, right? You must be thinking why I'm not adding something sweet. So I don't like it because I like the natural flavor of the fruits. You can add in, you can quickly write that down. You can add in jaggery powder. You can add in dates, the palm sugar. You can add in a few dates so that it gives that extra texture to the pudding, and you can add honey. So when you add whatever of these, it could be just 1 teaspoon of any of these, it's gonna elevate the flavor. And when by elevating, I mean it will satisfy your sugar cravings. Okay, so this is particularly my favorite. If you have any questions on it, you can ask, and you can always keep it in the fridge for like overnight, which helps bind the pudding because the chia seeds will bind, and it will create like a gel like texture. Okay, it depends on how much milk you want. So if you add on little milk, the texture is much more thicker. And if you don't want too much of milk, then if you want more of milk, then it's completely up to you. The texture consistency is completely up to how you want it. Okay, great. So before I go on to my another recipe, which is also best rated by all of my clients, I want to take few questions. Okay, so I'm going to only show the ingredients after I answer few questions. Okay, great. So we have people who are asking me about some what are some foods to avoid when one tries to detox. Okay, so when one tries to detox, as I said, you need to cut down on the extra calories. And by extra, I mean um, the processed food. So all the chips, chocolates, ice creams, outside food, the junk food, carbonated drinks, alcohol, all these are extra calories. What you eat throughout the day, what is home cooked, these are the calories you require to sustain. But these calories are something which are creating a ruckus in your system, right? By because it just not gives you calories, it also gives you a lot of chemicals, because it has preservatives, it has additives and flavorings, it has artificial sweeteners, it has additional sodium and put to it to increase the shelf life. So when you are consuming, say, a simple bag of chips, it still is extra calories. I would rather suggest that instead of going and thinking about grabbing a bag of chips, you can make something as easy as makhana bale, or even if you want to replace the makhanas and sprouts with kurmura, which is puffed rice. That's also something that you can do. You can also make the same bale with jawar puffs and wheat puffs. So it completely is up to you guys how creative you want to be, how creative you want to be with your recipe, what you want to add according to your health preferences, according to your likes or dislikes, according to your food choices, and then you can accordingly curate the recipe. Okay, coming to the third one. This is my personal favorite because do you remember, do you know this chocolate called as the sneaker bar, right? This exactly gives you that taste. So imagine the flavor minus all the nasty ingredients. That's exactly what the today's last recipe is going to give us. All you need is just three simple ingredients, only three ingredients, and your healthy sneaker bar is ready. All you're going to do is take a seedless date. Okay, I've removed the seeds, as you can see. I've removed the seeds. You can take a seedless date as well. The best date to buy is Majdul, because it has a lot of iron content and it will elevate your hemoglobin levels. So again, lot of iron, sweet, the natural taste is sweet, so you don't need additional flavoring to it. It also has a folate, which is really good for pregnant women who are either pregnant or lactating. Both are the dates are good for both. It also has a lot of fiber again. So if you are somebody who is going to the doctor again and again because of uncontrolled blood sugar levels, you need to consume 1 to 2 dates daily. That will actually help you regulate your blood sugar levels. Okay, so all I'm gonna do is take the date, right? I've split it open into two, as you can see. I'm gonna add one cashew. Okay, if you can see that this is one cashew, which I'm gonna add, right, fill it up. Okay, so this becomes our base. Okay, so it's like a bite-sized sneaker bar that we're going to make. And what you're going to do is we are going to put peanut butter. Okay, so this is the peanut butter. Either you can make it at home, you can buy it from the market, and we're going to just cover it up. Okay, one more thing that you can do, all the chocolate lovers, is you can dust some unsweetened cocoa powder. So that will also elevate the taste, by the way. And because it has almost no calories, negligible calories, the cocoa powder, it's, I think, one of the best way to consume this particular sneaker bite. So you're gonna cover it all up, okay, and then you're just gonna pop it in, and that's the way you're gonna do it. I'm just gonna take a quick bite because it's very tempting. And that's the best sneaker thing that I've eaten. You do have to try it out. Right now, the season of the winter season is going on, and usually our mothers tell us to eat a lot of khajur, coconut, desiccated coconut or dry coconut. We eat coconut barfi. We also eat khajur pak, which is made up of dates. But as we all are, we don't have time to eat all these traditional food things, and we're always craving to eat something which is westernized. I thought, why not bring out a recipe which is so easy to make, like not even less than three, like just less than five ingredients, and it's done. Okay, you can play around with it. You can dip it in, say, chocolate sauce, which is unsweetened. You can add on more than one cashew. You can also make it with almond butter. Instead of cashew, you can add almonds. You can also add hazelnut. Any nut is fine. Pistachios. You can dust it with coconut powder as well, desiccated coconut powder. So again, as I said, that the texture, the consistency, the flavor, how exactly you want, it's completely fine. But these three basic ingredients should be there. So I think I have given you like a lot of insightful recipes to make. I want all of you to make this at home so that it's easier for you to, you know, do your diet while you are on detox. So I'm gonna take quickly a few questions from you guys. Okay. Okay. Someone's asked me, is this something that I can practice for a long run? Is this kind of detox? I think detoxes are always meant to do for a short period of time. It's never, you can't make detox your lifestyle because you need to detox your body only for a certain period of time. Why? Because we have a best way to detox is our own organs. Liver is the natural detoxifying organ that we have, so you don't need to continuously give it rest throughout the time. But yes, you can do detox time to time. Whenever you feel like you've overeaten, you want to lose, like, say, a kilo or so before some function, or you want to go to a party and then you want to detox after, right after that, or if you just eaten too much from, say, any festivals that is coming around, if you have a friend's wedding, if wedding in the family, you can do detox. So you can do it for like a 10 day or so, and I think that should be the goal, not more than that, because then it will not give you the all the vitamins and minerals that you want. Always couple detox with a 30-minute of walk or exercise, and also try to meditate, because meditation is really important when it comes to detox. No matter how much good you eat, no matter how much well you are doing, if you are not mentally free or if you're not at peace with yourself, you won't be able to detox the way you want to. So even if it is just an hour of meditation, and by meditation I do not mean okay sit like a saint and look into the deep space. It's not like that. Meditation is also about just reading a book, going to the garden bare feet, looking at the sky, talking to your friends. These are also different ways of venting out and just to meditate, right? Just be silent. Don't talk. Switch off your cell phone for some time. Give yourself the me time that you want. Book a massage for you and your partner or just for yourself. And these are the kind of different techniques that you can do in order to just regenerate, rejuvenate, right? And yeah, I think pretty much it. One more question I have is, do you suggest this for people on intermittent fasting? I think yes. Intermittent fasting is the eating 8 hours and then fasting for 14 to 16 hours. Yes, you can follow all these recipes in intermittent fasting as well. Okay. So I think, guys, I've answered almost all your questions. We are also running out on time, but I'll just take one more. Okay. So someone's also asked me about if this is going to work with some medical conditions. Yes, it will work with all the medical conditions if you're doing it right. If you are under the guidance of a health practitioner, then yes, you can do and follow all these recipes. As I said, all three of them are diabetic friendly, cholesterol friendly. My first recipe was also fat free, so very easy to consume. Girls and women who are looking for just instant weight loss or just want to like debloat yourself, again these recipes are great. uh, do follow all the steps of detox. Never just do one thing and expect the change in yourself. Be good with yourself. I mean, give yourself the credit of doing all these things, right? No, not everybody can do it, so you need to have that willpower. And if you commit yourself, if you are investing in your health, because I think health is the best investment that you can make. And if you're investing it right, then I think your own body is going to give you the results, right? So if you feel good in and out, if you have increased stamina, if you have better sleep, if you have better mind and body connection, if your energy levels go up, if you're much more productive than usual, if you can work out better, if you are eating healthier than before, then these are the small achievements that you should look after. And you can by this then conclude that you have invested in the right place, right? So again, that's me, Manoli Mehta, signing off. Thank you so much, Chola MS, for giving the opportunity to talk in front of such lovely people here. And I am going to uh, take leave. Bye bye. Thank you so much, guys. Take care.